Things still to share with you. We have another machine coming up that we know you're going to love. I think we're going to be presenting, am I correct? Oh, the DC2012 Sewing Machine is next at $449, and it's a special savings. It's the only presentation planned. The price is good for today only. Free shipping and extra flex pay, too. 5 flex payments for $89.80. We're going to toss it to the HSN Spotlight so that you can find out about all the things that are, you know, to keep you, rather, in the know with all things that are HSN. Back in a moment with more with Janome Machines. Don't go far.
Hi everyone, I'm Marlo Smith, and in this week's Spotlight, we're inviting you to our fall fashion series with the Ultimate Trunk Show presented by Elle. True Fashionista, G by Juliana Rancic, focuses on all things we love, fit, function, and fabulousness. Visit hsn.com and get the first look at this great new collection. It's designed to flatter every woman's shape, and you'll love it. Plus, like HSN on Facebook to chat live with Juliana Rancic tomorrow at 11 p.m. Eastern Time, all right here at HSN.
It's the HSN Fall Fashion Series presented by Elle.
Discover the new face of modern jewelry. Amadeo NYC. Heritage transformed into the latest trends. Bringing yesterday into today with a fresh take, a new twist, and a high-fashion new spirit. Amadeo NYC. Tonight on HSN.
Fall is back.
Fall, it'll be about color and print.
Fall is best, best, and more best.
Fall is absolutely gorgeous.
This fall, the fashion and the accessory world will all be about color, happiness.
Fall is back. Where did it go?
Join HSN for the Ultimate Trunk Show, Fall Fashion, presented by Elle.
Well, my good friend and yours, Bobby Ray Carter, is coming up with Philip B. Botanical Hair Care first anniversary at 2 o'clock. Also, Vincent Longo Cosmetics at 2:30, and then join Bobby with Twiggy London at 3 p.m. Eastern Time with our today's special. I love Juliana Rancic, and I know you do too. She's here with a new collection called G, Friday at 9 p.m. Eastern, and it's a premiere. Don't miss it. Well, thank you for the continuation of our premiere of Janome Sewing Machines. My name is Bill Green. When it comes to quality, HSN is committed to bringing you some of the really most world-class products, and Janome certainly has done that. The DC2012 is our next machine up. It's the sewing machine with tote bag, and it comes with this gorgeous tote bag, which is going to be nice for you to transport all your goodies in. It's also going to be a bag that's durable. But the machine itself, I think you're going to love, because this machine comes with the seam foot and a variety of other presser feet, which we should go through from the get-go.
Yes.
Shall we?
Yes, we shall. Lots of feet that are needed or that are desired when you're doing any sort of sewing. The first one's a walking foot. What a walking foot will do is feed multiple layers at the same thing. So whether you're quilting, top stitching, anything like that, and you want both layers fed evenly, that's what the walking foot will do.
Right.
Then we have the 1/4 inch foot. The 1/4 inch foot is what is used for piecing quilts. It has a flange along the side, so that you have a guide to put your fabric along. Then we have the Overcast Foot, which is sort of a mimics the serger edge finish.
Right.
Because the inside of your garment should look as good as the outside of your garment. Then we have the blind hem, because you know it's such a small difference on whether a skirt looks dowdy or fashionable, and it could be the amount of 1 inch or so.
Okay.
And this blind hem would allow you to hem your skirts quickly and effortlessly. We've got a quilting bar so that you can do window painting or cross hatching. We've got the satin stitch foot. Now this is specially designed for decorative stitches. And then we have the zipper foot. We have the buttonhole foot, where you put the button in and squeeze it up and it makes the buttonholes just fine. And then we have a spool cup and an extra spool pin, so that if you wanted to use two bobbins.
And that's up here on top of the machine.
That's up here
on
top. Actually, it's right down here in the chart too.
Okay.
And that's for a twin needle. It's for doing 2 threads through 1 needle.
Oh, how cool.
Yeah, it really is cool, because sometimes you don't find that perfect thread color.
Right.
When you mix the two, you become an artist by mixing your thread colors.
What makes, this is an important question, I think. what makes from the heavy duty to this electronic machine, what's the most significant difference?
The most significant difference is that the heavy duty 1000 is a mechanical. You turn the dial to get to the different stitches.
Gotcha.
This is computerized. This is going to make your sewing and stitch selection much easier.
Press of a button.
Because it's a press of a button. And it has multiple stitch width. Actually, the other thing, this is a 7mm wide stitch, and that was a 5mm wide stitch.
I see.
So we've got wider stitches so that you have more of an impact when you're doing decorative stitches.
Well, we're going to get down to demonstrating to show you the power of the Janome DC12 sewing machine. Remember, the tote bag comes with for you to store all of your, your sewing materials. If you're a crafter or scrapbooker, you're going to love that. Plus, it's got really deep pockets, places for you to put your scissors, your extra bobbins, your trays or cases of thread. And I love the fact that it's got these large, oversized flowers on it. That comes with. You get that plus the additional presser feed. If you own a Janome machine, we would love to hear from you. I know for certain that those customers who called to order one today or have visited us on hsn.com, you're just going to love it. We want to hear back from you. The number to call is 1-866-376-8255. That is 1-866-376-8255. That question again was, if you have used or use now a Janome machine, we want to hear why and what you think about them. So what is the demonstration you're doing?
I'm just going through some of the different stitches. I wanted to talk about the display. The other wonderful thing, because it's computerized, the needle will stop in either the up position or the down position. And that's really important when you're trying to adjust your seam allowance because you haven't pinned. So you're going to stop. Let me program that really quick. We're sewing along. Notice it stops needle up. I'm going to press that. Now, when I stop, it's going to stop needle down. Now, this is great for when you need to pivot, whether you're appliquing, whether you're sewing on a cuff, on a collar, top stitching, anything like that when you're going to want to pivot. That is really nice to have that needle down. Okay, it has a, let's look at the front of the sewing machine so that I can explain to you how you go about selecting your stitches.
Okay.
Okay. The first one, you'll see a little green dot, and it says it's a number. Every stitch corresponds to a number.
How simple.
Isn't it?
I mean, it's like a picture's worth 1,000 words, but instead of having to crank it, you just dial it up.
You dial it up, and then underneath each of those stitches, it tells you what foot to use.
I have already evaluated, having been a host for many, many years, and having seen a lot of machines, that what I like about Janome already, it's simple.
Ease of use.
Ease of use, simple. I like the words simple, quality, and value, if you think about it. With a 25 5-year 1-year warranty, so it's 25, 5, and 1. You get 5 years on the motor, 25 bumper to bumper on any of the mechanical portions of it. We have a customer, Elizabeth in Ohio, who ordered the heavy-duty machine. Elizabeth, welcome to HSN.
Hey. Thank you for having me.
It's a thrill. First of all, meet Valora, who's a new guest on HSN.
Hi, Elizabeth.
Hi.
And tell us, now, have you been sewing for any length of time? Elizabeth? Hello? Oh, my goodness. Well, Elizabeth,
Did we lose
maybe
her?
we'll get you back. We must have gotten disconnected. We'll get her back on the phone if we can. That was an unusual hang-up. We'll try to figure that out. Okay. So we wanted to hear from Elizabeth, and we wanted you to call as well. If you own a Janome machine, let us know why. Let us know what it is about Janome that has convinced you that it is a world-class machine, that we believe it is as well. And now, so simple, we started to say, ease of use, and dependable.
And dependable, yes. A couple of the really other cool features about it is that it has an auto lock. What the auto lock will do is it will allow you to make one stitch element, complete the element stitch, and I've got a satin stitch number 24 selected. While I sew, I'm going to touch the auto lock. Now what that auto lock will do is it will complete that element and stop. Now I've chosen to stitch green on green, so I'm not sure that you're going to see it, but I'm going to switch out the fabrics. But I was able to make one element, which is really cool when you want to do a full flower on a garment instead of a half a garment or a half of a flower, because maybe you're stitching on the outside instead of ending in a seam allowance.
What about changing bobbins, rethreading bobbins?
It's a drop-in top. It's actually a jam-proof bobbin. Now, this is a Janome exclusive. Now, the jam-proof bobbin is exclusive to Janome, and I can't stress that enough, because so many of you out there probably quit sewing because you got frustrated because of the machine kept jamming up on you. Well, the jam-proof bobbin prevents that. You can have thread tails fall into the bobbin case and start sewing, and it will sew it right up to the surface.
Really?
Really. Yes.
Simple, simple, simple.
Simple, simple.
You know what? Whether you're putting backing on a fabric, whatever you're doing, whatever your project, if you're using it for embellishment, you know, get the right presser foot, you're good to go. The quality is amazing. I'm watching Valora work here, and you can see that you just dial it up. Because it's electronic, you dial up the stitch choice by number, dial it up, press in the right button, the appropriate assigned button, and you're good to go. Now remember, we're saving you $50 for the premiere of this Janome machine today. It's the DC2012. When this quantity is gone, this machine will not be back. We'll be bringing you something else. And remember, this visit only, it is $449. Now, just before the show, I called our buyer, and I spoke to her, and Larissa and I were talking about the machines, or Marisa Larson. And we were talking about the different machines that are in the show today, and I said, you know what? Because I'm a host, I want to understand everything there is to know about Janome. She goes, well, the first thing is the machines that we have at HSN, you will not find out there at retail at a discounted price, because they're very, very, they're just very, very protective of their retail basis for their machines. They're not a huge discounter. I said, really? And she goes, so any of the special values they had to call for approval from Janome on, and you're getting $50 off a Janome today with, again, fewer than 160 machines available. So I think that's great. You do get them home on 5 flex payments for under $90 a month. What are the top 5 reasons a customer should turn to Janome?
If you love to sew and not mess with your machine, if you don't want to always take it in to the repair shop, I've had dealers who say they are multi-line, and I say, when do you determine when to sell Janome to somebody? They go, if it's inconvenient for them to bring it in for a repair, I sell them a Janome. So that right there tells me I know another dealer, a personal friend, and he became an exclusive Janome dealer. And I said, why? He says, I'd rather sell machines than repair them. I mean, is that enough of an excuse?
Well, I won't name the brand of car, but I recently bought a new car, and I got rid of my car because after the warranties had expired, the service department, I think that they just had like an open bank where they thought I was just going to keep making deposits into their service department. I said, that's it, I'm finished, and I bought a car. When I tell you, I have never been so happy in my life. So I wish I could say the name of brands, but I'm not in the business of, I do not put anybody down. I just think that some companies, they just, you know, they know when they're service companies that they're going to make money on service. This is a company that makes money on product. They build a great product. Ask customers when you're shopping. You know what? If you're on live chat, I'd love to get my, if I can get my iPad back, I don't know where it disappeared to. I want to find out what customers are saying about Janome. In the meantime, Rhonda's calling from Pennsylvania, Valora, and let's find out what she says about, she has a general testimonial on Janome. Rhonda, welcome to HSN.
Hi, how are you?
Good. So how long have you been sewing, and how long have you had a Janome?
I've been sewing probably since I've been about 14.
So you know sewing?
Yeah, I've been sewing a long time.
Okay, have you sewn on other machines as well as Janome machines?
Yeah, I have.
Okay, how would you rate Janome on a scale of 1 to 5, 5 being ridiculously astronomical?
Well, it's a 5.
A 5 on scale of 1 to 5? Wow.
I actually have 2 Janomes.
Okay, what is it about Janome that you love?
Well, I've had them for about probably 6 or 8 years now. I have the MC 10,000 and I have the 1100 or 1000, and they're both embroidery machines. And I have not, like you said, I haven't had them in the shop at all for anything major.
Really?
And all this time, and they sew like a dream.
Easy to sew.
Can do anything I want to do.
How about those bobbins? Easy to fill a bobbin?
Oh, heck yeah.
Great. Would you recommend it to somebody who's starting and wants to go from maybe a mechanical to an electronic machine today?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the quality is unsurpassed. And there's just so much you can do with them.
Rhonda, you are the best. And you know what? It's great because we've not offered Janome before, so we really don't have any customers that have been sewing on our Janome machines. But
I couldn't believe it when I seen that today.
Isn't that nice? It's big.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for being part of our show, Rhonda.
You're welcome. You have a nice day.
Okay, you too. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Nice?
That is awesome.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it's kind of like going from, you know, the Beetle car to the luxury car, if you know what I mean, in some cases. Now, there are other machines, too, that are designed and manufactured by Janome. They're one of the world-class manufacturers of sewing machines. They understand the mechanics. Their job is to produce products, not to service them just, you know, on a recurrent basis. Remember, you're saving $50 for the premiere today, where you get it home for only $449, and then this machine with the package that we've put together, as you can see, would sell for about $528.99 at retail. You get the extra presser feet. It is on 5 flex payments, not layaway. I heard something, Valora, recently, which really upset me for our customers that go into some of the stores, that is that some of the stores are charging a service for layaway now, where they didn't before, and some of them are now charging or going away from charging, where I didn't know that they ever charged for layaway. We don't charge an extra premium for flex pay. Flex pay is where we send the product to you within 48 hours, and then you pay for it on your credit card each month. So I didn't mean to interrupt. What are you doing?
That's okay. I've got a couple of samples here. This is a really awesome machine for applique.
Yes.
And the reason why is it has 1, 2, 3, 4 of your traditional applique stitches. And I've stitched them out for you here. They've got a feather stitch, they've got a flower stitch, and they've got some heirloom stitches. So I just kind of wanted to show you some of the differences that we have. Now this, I've actually stitched this down over ribbon, and it's really an awesome stitch because it's sort of like a ladder stitch. And when you do it over ribbon, you get a lot of texturing along with that stitch color.
Super. Well, Betty is calling from Michigan. Betty has a general testimonial on Janome machines. Betty, welcome to HSN with Valora.
Hi, I'm Betty, and wanted to let you know.
Hello?
Hello.
I'm sorry, I almost lost you. You wanted to talk about Janome, right?
Right.
What do you think about the quality of the machines?
Oh, they're great. I've been using a Janome for 30 years.
Really?
And I've sewed 2 wedding dresses on it for my daughters, and I went from a 5,000 up to 11,000, which is the embroidery machine.
Yeah.
And it is terrific.
Really?
I embroider on anything you could think of, including leather.
Wow. And it's dependable, and it doesn't break down. And
I had trouble once about 15 years ago, and I had just bought a new machine, and the computer froze up on it.
Okay.
And rather than have me go back and forth to the service department, they gave me a brand new machine.
Wow.
So they really stand behind their product.
Absolutely. Well, that is terrific, Betty. You know what? You're a testament to the quality of the Janome name, and thank you for being part of our show today.
You're welcome, and thank you for having me.
You're welcome. Bye-bye, Betty. Well, this is your chance to own an electronic Janome at a savings. Remember, it is the DC12 sewing machine, and you do get it with this wonderful floral tote bag, the standard accessory package that comes with. If I didn't already cover it at least twice, I'll do it again. The blind hem foot, the blind hem foot, the overage foot, you get the automatic buttonhole foot, the 1/4-inch seam foot, the even feed foot, and then all the other standard accessories that you expect. Bobbins are a cinch, fail-proof needle threading, and thank you, Betty, for calling on your machine as well. Now, also still available.